What up, gamers? Barnes here. Today I decided to go for a walk, and it was a nice day out. Minus all this crap they're spraying in the air all over the place, or whatever these weird contrails are doing at making clouds. It's like crosshatched like crazy. There's one. I'm not sure if you're gonna be able to see that. Anyway, I got the viewfinder the wrong way, so I'm not sure if I got that in there. But they've been going crazy here today. Anyway, we're here on the banks of the Hudson in Saugerties, New York. I'm heading down to the lighthouse here in Saugerties. If you're not exactly sure where Saugerties, New York is, the easiest way to find it is if you're looking at a map of the Northeast United States. You'll see the border, the south and north border between Massachusetts and Connecticut. If you follow the Massachusetts-Connecticut border due west, and you go into New York, you follow into New York, and you hit the west bank of the Hudson. Right there is Saugerties, New York, right at the foot of the Catskills on the Hudson River. Just east of Woodstock, New York, just south of Catskill, New York, just north of Kingston, New York. And just west of Rhinebeck, Tivoli, Bard College. Anyway, so last Tuesday was a good, nice day out too. So me and Lisa have been meaning to go down to Mystic, Connecticut, and check out the aquarium down there. So we went down there and we had a really good time. And Mystic, Connecticut is on it's on the southeast side of Connecticut. It borders westerly Rhode Island and Fisher Island, New York, and Groton, Connecticut. Now, it was a couple years ago, about 2 or 3 years ago, I told Tetsubo that I'd planned on going to Mystic, Connecticut, and he told me that there was a cool game store down there, and I should go check it out. And it was just outside of Mystic. A lot of traffic on this road today. It's usually pretty quiet. Some Connecticut folks right there. So we drove. It's about 3 hours from here. It's a nice view right here. I don't know if I can get any of that in actually, but something dead right there. I don't know what that is. That's Esopus Creek that flows in the Hudson. So we took a drive down there. It was a nice day, Tuesday. It's about a 3 hours drive from here, from the Catskills, Ulster County. And we got down there, we went to Mystic, we had a good time, we saw all the stuff, we went and saw the ocean. You know, we were excited to get out of New York. We didn't realize it bordered Fisher Island, New York, but anyway. So I had remembered what Tetsubo57 had told me about Game Shop being down in Groton. And so I stopped in. I seeked it out and stopped in when I was down in Mystic as we were leaving. And it was a little hard to find. It's on top of a hill just west of Mystic, Connecticut, and Groton. I think it's Route 1 there. And it's all the way in the back of this building at the bottom floor. It's a little difficult to find, but not very difficult. I mean, there's only one place to go. So in the back, I had went there at Tuesday. It was like 6:30, maybe almost 7 o'clock. And when I had gotten there, they had pretty much been closed. I just like the ivy in that, so I figured I'd show it to you. When I had gotten there, they'd pretty much been closed. And they were still hanging around because they had some type of religious, spiritual meeting that was going to happen in the game shop. But I told him I traveled a long way and that I'd heard of it, the game shop, through YouTube. So he allowed me to browse around for a little while, which was really cool. When I first walked in, though, I was a little scared because it looked like his place in, I like this building too. There's all these old buildings down here, sorry, on the river. There's one of those lines that just doesn't go away. Turns into clouds. I've been doing this all day. I mean, they do it every day, but I don't know, the contrails have changed. So anyway, we get down to you know, we get into this game shop in Groton. It's called Citadel. I can't remember. It has a little longer name. Maybe Citadel in the basement or Citadel downstairs or something. And when I first walked in, I was kind of scared because I've seen a couple game shops that don't actually sell anything really. It's just where people meet and game. So it looked like one of those kind of places, which doesn't have a lot of interest in me because I'm not looking to meet up with people in game. But I walked in and I was pleasantly surprised to find that it was a really big store and it was well stocked. And I started to look around and I started to realize, wow, there's a lot of really old stuff there. I mean, they had more board games than I've seen sold anywhere. And there were board games still in the wrapper from the 70s. This place has been there since 1973. The owner told me that, you know, he hasn't taken a day off since he's opened. He's been there every day. He's supposed to be open. I imagine if that was my job, I'd probably do that too. Here's this weird little lighthouse that sort of Progress is doing. All these little lighthouses on the street. Anyway, so I walk in and there's just a massive amount of board games. And I didn't really have a lot of time because they were closed and we were on our way home. So I was kind of rushed. And I did see a couple board games I was interested in. I just didn't feel like buying them at that moment. I was too rushed to buy. And, you know, so then I kept checking stuff out and they had a crazy amount of miniatures, metal miniatures, paintable metal miniatures. That's cool right there. Those contrails make that hatch and kind of blow into those things like that. That's cool. There's another weird one. Anyway, so they had metal miniatures from the 70s. They had a lot of metal miniatures I hadn't seen. They had metal miniatures from games I never heard of. A lot of games I never heard of. You know, they have the usual of what you would expect in the new RPGs section. You know, Pathfinder, Dungeons and Dragons. They had some new Traveler stuff, Warhammer, Numera, you know, what you would expect. I like this house, actually. There's a little cave there, I think that's kind of cool. Anyway, and then there was the used RPG game section, which was, you know, two sides of the aisle. Aisle's like 15 feet long, just completely packed with used RPGs. There was so much stuff there, I couldn't even go through it. And see, that's what these lines make. See that little crosshatch? And then they kind of go there. I couldn't go through all these. I couldn't go through them all. There was just so many, and I would have liked to, but there just wasn't enough time for me, and you know, I would have had to make a big investment right there, because how often am I going to find those books? You know, there's just a lot of books and all kinds of lines over there in the sky. Anyway, so I was just completely amazed by the amount of used RPG books. I didn't see any like pre-painted plastic miniatures there, except for some Reaper legendary encounters. It was actually the only thing I bought was a little Reaper miniature, just to buy something from the store because they stayed open for me. But yeah, the pure amount of RPGs that they had, used RPGs in stock, blew my mind. And you know, I just wanted to recommend it to you guys, and I wanted to say thanks to Tetsubo for letting me know about that place. Let me find out its proper name here. I got a card in my pocket. Then I can pass it on. I know it's called Citadel. Just give me a moment, bear with me. Alright, so it's the Citadel Game Cellar in Groton, Connecticut. It's on Route 1 there. I'll probably put something in the link. I think they do have a website. They've got an extreme amount of games, board games, miniature war games. Not the most amount of miniature war games I've ever seen, but some I've never seen before, which is really cool, including a lot of World War II games. That were similar to Axel Allies by look, except you paint the little things. They had an extreme amount of metal miniatures, you know, from games I'd never seen, ranging from the 70s to today. They had a surplus of used RPG books. The most I've ever seen. The biggest selection of used RPG books I've ever seen. And kind of blew me away. Anyway, so I highly recommend it. And Tetsubo, thanks for telling me about that game shop. I really enjoyed it. If I ever get down that way again, I'm gonna check it out again. And it's been Barnes. Everybody, thanks for watching. And I'm wishing you a good game. And remember to make it a good game for somebody else. Talk to you guys soon.